Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So I received a request for this video a very long time ago, probably a year or maybe even a little bit more ago. And even though I usually, write down all the different requests that I get, somehow this one got lost in the shuffle of videos that I was planning to do. But I'm doing it now. I don't even know if the person who requested it is still watching me. I hope so. But anyways, I hope that the rest of you will enjoy this video as well. So the topic, as you saw by the title, is elegant fragrances for grown-up women, for mature women, for women of, I don't know, elegant age, let's put it this way. These are not kind of very young fragrances, although I don't think you can really put an age to a fragrance. I think anyone can wear anything that they want. Anyways, let's just call these elegant fragrances. And when I was thinking about what to choose for this video, I decided to divide it into kind of these three categories. I have elegant floral scents, I have elegant fruity scents, and I have elegant vanilla scents. Okay, let's start with elegant florals. I mean, really, when I think in general about elegant fragrances, I think floral scents come to mind immediately. I think these are typically the most elegant fragrances. And the first one that I chose is a very old love of mine, and it is called In Love Again from YSL. I've talked about this fragrance so many times. As you can see, I've used up a lot. I love it. I love the scent, and it is very feminine, very elegant. It has beautiful florals in it. There is peony, there is rose. There are some fruity notes as well in here, but really predominantly for me, to my nose, this is a floral scent. There's obviously musk in here, maybe a little bit of amber, a little bit of patchouli, and who knows what else. But this is an elegant rose and peony scent. Absolutely beautiful. I would recommend it to anyone, especially to those that kind of struggle with white florals. This is pretty amazing. Next, I have a fragrance that I myself wear very rarely. This has kind of become my daughter's scent. She really loves it, and I think it is extremely elegant. And this is the funny thing that I just realized. My daughter is 10 and she enjoys wearing it, and yet I think this will also be a perfect choice for a grown-up woman as well. So truly anyone can wear anything. And this is Meteorized from Guerlain. The reason I don't wear it is because it smells so much better on her than it does on me. I mean, obviously there are violets and iris in here, so the scent is quite powdery. There's also, I believe, the note of green apple in here. And what happens on my skin is that this green apple becomes extremely sour, and that's what I don't like. This does not happen on my daughter's skin. On her skin, even though there's a little bit of that fruity apple in here, really she gets beautiful, sweet, powdery floral nuances a lot more, and she doesn't have the sourness that I have. So yeah, this is predominantly her scent, but nevertheless, I think it is absolutely beautiful and definitely very elegant. Well, of course I had to include this one on the list. I mean, this is the definition of elegance for a grown-up woman. Flor Narcotique from Ex Nihilo. This is the scent that typically men absolutely love on women. I think from my experience and what I heard from others, they find it quite sexy and feminine and attractive for whatever reason, And yes, this is extremely elegant. This is, of course, orange blossom. I think there's some peony, there is some musk. There's a little bit of sweetness, but more like floral sweetness in here, just a touch. It's very airy. It creates such a gorgeous bubble around you. It is perhaps not the most projecting scent, but it leaves a beautiful sillage. It follows wherever you go. So Flor Narcotique is absolutely a must. You know, if you have Valaya from Perfumes de Marly, it's a very similar scent, but I don't know, I just thought I'll choose this one for this video. It's amazing. I still love it. I've had it for a number of years, and yeah, to me, this is a definition of elegance, and specifically for a grown-up woman. And the last one in the floral category is an absolutely gorgeous rose scent. Even though, you know, in the last few years, I've kind of stepped away from predominantly rose types of scents, which I used to love back in the day, you know, before I started this fragrance obsession. But this one remains one of my top favorites, and that is Dom Rosa from Liquid Imaginaires. This is a fresh, citrusy rose with champagne. So it definitely has that bubbly, fizzy quality. It's like, you know, you're drinking a glass of champagne and somebody brought you a bouquet of like, maybe, I don't know, white or some kind of very light roses, you know? Maybe you're on a date with someone, I don't know, but this is elegant and sophisticated and yeah, the most kind of understated, not in your face type of rose scent. You know, sometimes rose can be very strong and very heavy, and here, even though you can clearly tell that there is a rose in here, that is the strongest note, but there is something very subdued and very sophisticated about this rose, and together with champagne and some freshness from citruses, it's amazing. So again, this is Dom Rosa from Liquid Imaginaires. Okay, next, let's talk about a couple of fruity scents, you know, because I think they can be elegant as well. And I'm gonna start with this one, Lost Cherry from Tom Ford, which for me is still the golden standard of a cherry scent, you know? I just don't think there's anything quite as good as Lost Cherry, despite it having poor performance, but scent profile just wins me over every time, you know? There's cherry, almond, I think there's liquor, some kind of maybe cherry liquor or rum or something in here. Obviously, you know, there is vanilla, tonka, some woody notes. There are a lot of notes in this fragrance, but this kind of slightly boozy, sweet, delicious cherry in here is just absolutely amazing. It's so beautiful, so special, just the most beautiful cherry. There's, you know, I don't know, I think cherry can be really good and cherry can be really bad. Like it's so easy to go from really delicious sweet cherry to this medicinal cherry. Like the line is so thin between the two, and often I've tried cherry scents that have that medicinal vibe, which is just kills the fragrance. This has none of that, none. It is the most beautiful cherry out there. Yes, performance is bad, but I don't care in this scent, and I will still recommend it. It's incredible. Another fruity scent that I chose for this video is Possessoir from BDK. This is perhaps a slightly more playful choice, but I think it is still elegant. There's something elegant about quince in this fragrance. You know, it's a more unusual fruit that we find in fragrances. You know, it's not, I don't know, peach or lychee or cherry even these days, or strawberry, whatever. I just don't think you see quince all that often, which makes this fragrance different and interesting. And it's kind of a reserved fruity scent in a way. It's not I don't know, it's just not too much in your face. It's very well balanced. There are some citruses in here, there's some sweetness in here, there's some woodiness in here. It's beautiful, elegant scent. Again, if you're looking for something fruity but kind of on that elegant side, I definitely would recommend this one. And for something a little bit more intense and something a little bit more evening, date night type of scent, I am gonna go with Armani C. Now, I've said it before, I have Le Parfum, but this is discontinued, hard to find now. But this is very similar to C Intense. So you can think of it as C Intense. It's just, this is the version that I have, so I'm showing it, but don't worry if you don't have it. The newest C Intense is very similar to this one. So this, of course, has black currant, and there's also, I think, red wine or some kind of alcohol in here. And this is very boozy. This is very deep. This is very different from the, original C. Like original C is just your kind of, it's a nice fragrance, but it's your, everyday sort of ordinary black currant type of scent. This one is very different. It is much deeper, much more interesting, much more sophisticated, much more elegant, much more of an evening scent. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, you might have noticed that my bottle is almost full. I'm scared to use this one because I love it so much. And like I said, this version is so hard to find. I don't use it very often, but when I do, I really, really enjoy it. And so if you can find this one or the intense version, they're amazing. Okay, and the last category for this video is about vanilla scents, and these are elegant vanilla fragrances. And yes, vanilla can be elegant as well, and there's nothing more elegant than, of course, Spiritueuse Double Vanille. This had to be the first one on this list. This is one of the first fragrances that I thought about when I started coming up with the list for this video. And of course, I still have the old packaging. That's why maybe some of you will not recognize it who have not seen this older packaging, but all of my guirlands from this collection are in this packaging. I don't have anything with the newer bottles. This is just, this is one of those fragrances that the older it gets, the more it matures, the better it gets. The darker the juice gets and the better the fragrance gets, the stronger the fragrance gets. And I've had it for a number of years now. I use it very sparingly because, again, I love this old packaging and I know that I won't be able to get it again. And oh my God, this is smooth and creamy and woody and a little bit boozy and kind of sweet, but not in a gourmand way at all. This is, again, so elegant, so sophisticated. Oh my God, I think if I was going like to some kind of, I don't know, work event or some kind of work dinner or something, I don't know, some kind of gathering that's business related, I think this would be the fragrance that I would choose. It's vanillic, but not in a gourmand way, in the most beautiful, elegant, sophisticated kind of way. Anyways, this is very special. I still think this is very special. Second vanilla fragrance is sort of a bit of a cheat because yes, there is vanilla in here, but this is really an amber scent. And this is Amber d'Alexandrie from Boucheron. But the type of amber that it has in here is very sweet, warm, kind of amber. And so, I think this can qualify under this vanilla category. Again, this is one of the most elegant amber scents that I have tried. It's very smooth, it's very creamy, but a little bit spicy at the same time. It has a little bit of fruitiness, and I don't remember if there are actually any fruity notes, but it has a little bit of a baked apple in it. It feels like there is some cinnamon in here. But again, everything is done in moderation. It's not overpowering. Overall, it's this warm, enveloping, sweet kind of amber. And, you know, kind of on a slightly colder day, what could be more elegant than this? Okay, we have two more. The next one is one of my favorite lactonic scents that are also sweet and vanillic, and that is, of course, Blanc Bed from Liquid Imaginaires. You know, since we're in the summer season, I have not worn this one. Somehow, I don't know, I don't love it in a really hot weather, and I've missed this fragrance. You know, I take it out of the bottle, I smell it. Oh, it's so good. Like, I can't wait. Well, okay. I was gonna say I can't wait for the colder weather. I can actually wait a long time for the colder weather. I prefer warm weather any day, but I can't wait to wear this one. It's amazing. It's the most beautiful lactonic scent. And again, I don't remember the notes at this point. Obviously, milk is in here, perhaps coconut, maybe even tuberose. I don't know what else, but it's just this ethereal, cloudy, milky kind of fragrance. You know, like the bottle, this beautiful bottle. This is how the fragrance smells. This is how the fragrance feels to me. So the color of the bottle is actually very appropriate. And again, there's something very sophisticated about this scent, especially for grown-up women. And the last one, I absolutely had to include this one because, again, this is the epitome of elegance in my opinion. Even the name suits this category. This is Dhama Bianca from Xerjoff. What an unusual vanilla scent. What's the fruit in here? Kumquat, I think. There are some citruses in here. Obviously, there are a lot of florals in here, especially purple florals like violet and iris, and there is some vanilla in here, and who knows what else. Maybe some sandalwood. It feels like there is sandalwood in here. And it's this slightly fruity, but predominantly very powdery and slightly sweet type of vanilla. Again, not gourmand in any way, but yeah, very unusual, very elegant, very sophisticated. This one, I would say, is definitely for a grown-up woman. Like, I feel like, I don't know, even though, again, I will say it again, wear whatever you want, but with this one specifically, I really feel like it might be a little too grown up for younger generation. You know, I really feel like it's for a slightly more mature woman, for a grown-up woman, you know, a woman of certain age. I think this fragrance suits that age a little bit more. But nevertheless, it's very elegant, very beautiful, very unusual type of vanilla. Again, this is Dhama Bianca from Xerjoff. So there you go. This is my selection of elegant fragrances. Please let me know, what fragrances would you choose for this category? Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, to subscribe, and to comment. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.